Hey everyone and welcome back. In this video, we'll dive into a crucial element that supports the product vision and strategy we discussed in the previous lecture – strategic product roadmaps. If you're now considering skipping this lecture because you think you already know the topic, hold on for a moment. You might be confusing it with a release plan, which is different from a strategic roadmap. The key difference lies in the fact that a roadmap is a strategic artifact, while a release plan is all about execution. In a release plan, you will typically find a specific list of features along with their planned development dates. However, that's not what we expect from a strategic product roadmap. So, what exactly is a roadmap? Similar to the traditional roadmap definition, a product roadmap visually shows a product strategy over time as a series of projects we plan to take to accomplish a product vision. Roadmap tells a story of a company's priorities in product development with regard to business goals and how different projects come together. Let's look at an example of a roadmap from ProdPath, a product management software that supports roadmap development. While product roadmaps can take various formats, they typically share common components. First, there is the time frame. In our example, you see 3 columns. Now, covering tasks the ProdPath team is currently working on, usually spanning 1 to 3 months. Next, including plans for the next 3 to 6 months. And later, outlining more long-term future projects. Each card represents a specific project, such as enhance our first round of AI generation features to provide more accurate results. Every project is linked to a high-level theme or group of projects, like taking ProdPath from good to great or setting up our customers for continued success. Additionally, each roadmap project is associated with a specific business goal, though this information may not be visible on the public roadmap. Lastly, pay attention to the project descriptions. In most cases, they frame projects in terms of problem statements or opportunities the team will address, such as how can we better support our users to close the loop with their customers who submit feedback. You will rarely find specific solutions or features listed here. That's what a release plan is designed for. This approach to planning is crucial for a strategic roadmap because before proposing solutions, you must first identify the right problems to solve. As the saying goes, fall in love with the problem and not with the solution. But sometimes you might see a reference to a specific solution in the roadmap, typically in the Now column. In our ProdPath example, the team is now working on building native Jira 2.0 integration. This indicates that the problem behind creating an integration is well understood so that the product team can move ahead with the solution with confidence. However, you won't find specific details regarding features that will be built. That's not the purpose of the strategic roadmap. Typically, it's the product managers who drive the development of strategic roadmaps. They rely on different methods to collect insights on the problem and opportunities, including customer interviews, survey, discussions with internal stakeholders, such as customer support, sales, and marketing teams, data analysis, and the creation and analysis of customer journey maps that visually show all stages of customer interaction with the product. We'll cover some of these methods in more detail in the following lectures. Lastly, it's important to understand that the roadmap is not set in stone, but rather a living document. Product managers are responsible for ensuring the roadmap remains relevant and accounts for changes in business goals and priorities, market dynamics, and evolving customer expectations. Now that you understand what a strategic product roadmap is and what it isn't, you might wonder how you can benefit from this knowledge as a software engineer. That's an excellent question. Let me explain. Having collaborated with engineers for many years, I know that they love working with new cutting-edge technologies and tools. First of all, it's a fun thing to do. It provides professional fulfillment and enhances your value within a company. So, by knowing and understanding your company's strategic product directions and priorities, you can contribute with specific ideas on how to execute a project from the roadmap. Let me give you an example from one of the startups I worked with before. One of the company's strategic product initiatives for the upcoming year was to adopt a data-driven decision-making process. One of the engineers noticed this roadmap theme and came up with an idea on how to help the company make decisions based on data. He knew that their internal analytics system wasn't reliable, so he proposed using a new cutting-edge and cool open-source tool to help understand and act on data. He pitched this idea to the CTO, who generally was always opposed to spending time exploring open source for his system, but in this instance was intrigued by such a smooth goals alignment and agreed to do a proof of concept for this tool. The CTO also acknowledged the initiative and suggested that the engineer take ownership of the project and oversee it from start to finish. The proof of concept results turned out to be positive. The company ended up using the open source tool, and the engineer was promoted to a more senior role. I like this example as it perfectly illustrates my point. Paying attention to broader strategic aspects within your company, in addition to your primary work, not only enhances your value within the company, but also strengthens your profile. Let's also take a look at another example, this time illustrating how you can effectively convey your ideas related to more routine work, such as addressing technical debt. Technical debt is a common challenge for both startups and established companies, but it's often challenging for engineers to secure the time and resources needed to work on technical debt within their development cycles. This is because business stakeholders tend to prioritize work that has an obvious impact on customer needs, experience, or revenue generation. So, understanding the strategic priorities and business objectives listed in the roadmap helps you speak the same language as your business counterparts and relate to the same goals they are working towards. For instance, your roadmap may have a theme such as reduce the barrier to adoption, which focuses on increasing the number of customers who convert from a free trial to a paid subscription. When knowing this theme, you can explain how unresolved technical debt could negatively impact the new customer experience and lead to a loss of trust in the product, ultimately threatening the company's reputation and potential for growth. You will find that framing your message in this way resonates much better with stakeholders who are more likely to appreciate the importance of allocating resources to address issues in the code base. Alright, I hope these examples convinced you on why knowing and understanding your company's strategic roadmap is important. Before moving to the next lecture, let's recap what we've learned. A strategic product roadmap shows the product strategy over time as a series of projects that will help us to get to a product vision. Product roadmaps can be of many formats, but they usually share several key components, including timeframes, themes or group of projects, as well as business goals. Roadmap projects are typically described in terms of the problems and opportunities rather than specific solutions. Product managers are those who drive the development of strategic roadmaps and make sure that it's always relevant and up to date. Knowing and understanding the strategic roadmap is important for engineers to propose their innovative ideas and to communicate effectively with decision makers. Alright, let's jump into the next lecture to speak about product goals.